A little bit of a mixed bag with sky conditions depending on where you're located across northern Michigan. A little bit more sunshine the farther south you did go. Clouds a little bit more stubborn the farther north you did go, and that did include a little bit of light precipitation. Most of us did manage some dry time today. We're still going to call for a little bit of a light wintry mix as we get into the day tomorrow. If you're traveling for tomorrow, at least across northern Michigan, not expecting any major impacts. The later we're getting into New Year's, by the time we do reach 2025, lake effect snow is going to be back in full force and much colder temperatures too as we are getting into the brand new year, as we are getting into 2025 by Wednesday. So let's talk about what's out there right now. Satellite and radar, not a ton. We've just had a few very light returns right near the tip of the mitt, and then again just going downwind of Lake Superior. So that's really going to be the extent of any precipitation. You do notice a system off to our south and to our west that will be moving in our direction as we get into New Year's Eve. However, it does look like the majority of that precipitation will be staying off to our south. However, if you're doing some traveling for New Year's downstate tomorrow, you could run into a little bit more of that rain-snow mix. Let's talk about it a little bit more locally for us here across the region as we go past midnight tonight. Again, very spotty chances. I think the better placement as we get past midnight tonight, very early on Tuesday morning, going to be areas right there near the Straits, and then again near the tip of the mitt going into eastern upper. Even could talk about a few light flurries, maybe even a few sprinkles right there near the tip of the mitt as we're starting off Tuesday morning. That's really going to be the extent of it. We start to see that system a little bit farther south, making it into areas potentially near Escoda, back towards the Tri-Cities into the Thumb, but really for us it's just going to be some spotty chances for maybe a few flakes, maybe a few drops of rain. Colder numbers do get here as we're going later into Tuesday evening. This is going to be towards the new year. Then again, going into Wednesday morning, we get that northwest wind coming back. So right off of Lake Michigan and Lake Superior by the time we reach Wednesday. So we're trending colder with the snow chances returning. This will take us into the first day of 2025 and plenty more where that came from as we're going later into the week. So notice by the time we're going past Tuesday, notice not a lot of snowfall is expected, but as we get right there into the day on Wednesday, we do start to see that chance for the classic snowbouts downwind of Lake Michigan and Lake Superior. We're probably at least going to be talking about a few inches there as we go later into the day on Wednesday. Let's talk numbers out there right now. Pickford, you're just above the freezing mark. Current number currently sits at 33 degrees. Cadillac, just a few degrees warmer. Your current number sits right now at 35 degrees. So let's get your numbers past midnight tonight. Again, spotty chances. That's really all we have for you for a spotty mix past midnight. Numbers, eastern upper tip the mitt, some low 30s as we go past the midnight hour tonight. Western lower, farther inland, could even include a few upper 20s past the midnight hour tonight. Grayling, Lake City back near 28. Traverse City back near 33 getting into New Year's Eve. There you go. Eastern lower as we go into the overnight period. Low 30s closer to the Lake Huron shoreline. A few upper 20s right there, West Branch and Mayo as we're getting in towards the midnight hour tonight. Central lower where we did have a little bit more sunshine today. Also the chance, watch out for a little bit of patchy fog as well as we get you out the door tomorrow. Clear 27, Mount Pleasant 29. Same deal into White Cloud as we get into your New Year's Eve. And even still, the numbers as we go into the day tomorrow, we're just going to be above the freezing mark, but this is going to be one of the last, quote-unquote, it does look like warmer days we are going to have because we're getting colder by the time already we're getting into New Year's Eve. There it is, ringing in the new year. Already numbers back into the upper 20s, near 30 degrees, and the chance is also going to be there to see the northern lights. We're going to have to watch that for you late Tuesday night. Potentially could be running into some cloud cover. We'll watch those trends for you, but geomagnetic storm watch is in play as we're rounding out 2024. There it is into the next 7 days, Adam. We do get a lot colder, teens by the weekend, with more chances for lake effect snow.
Well, at least we'll know it's still winter. Thanks a lot, John.